What is up, Smash community? So I'm here to prove that I am the best Piranha plant in the world. So, first of all, start off with match against Falco. He does the usual blaster shit. But, you know, I'm Piranha plant, so I eat that. And I see with this matchup, I gotta work my way in, or otherwise he's just gonna blast me the whole time. Which isn't a bad idea. I mean, it builds up slow damage. But as bad as I think this matchup is, I wasn't too worried about it when it first started. Because so as much as he can blast me, Falco can't really punish me, especially if I have the Patui out, especially aerials wise, which is many Falco mains do. So I get lucky there. He thought he had the tech when he didn't. So first stock goes to me pretty easy. And, you know, I bait him into, you know, eating that 26% damage. Wow, I get my stock taken, sadly. But, then we go back to this little bare knuckles fist fight. You already know my trajectory is top tier. So that little reflector's not gonna bother me none. And that's what they call a bait, you know? When, they think I'm gonna go off stage and punish them, so they try and do something real quick and mess up. He fast falls really bad there. I almost thought he was going to do the spot dodge tech again, but he's a little smarter this time. Bait him with the Patui again. He's trying to get smart and just throws out a bunch of reflectors, but switch up my game a little too much. And then he gets a little greedy and I punish that. So oddly enough, I faced another Falco the exact game after. A different one. This one's playing 2 stock, so this one's a bit better, a bit more skilled. Starts hitting some more grabs, a little bit of combos there. DI out, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. This game was definitely a bit more faster paced, which I enjoy. I actually get to press A instead of having to chase Falco around with my projectiles. And, you know, there's the usual Patui baits against Falco. Twice in a row. I know he's gonna come off stage here, so you know I bait a little damage, and then he thinks I'm a roll, which I obviously won't. This guy's definitely played a little more reactive. But you know, I can stay off stage all day. Falco can too, but he's not the plant. So he does pretty good. He's patient, he's waiting, he's trying to bait stuff. Respect to him, definitely. Plant's a heavy boy, thankfully. Falco has pretty low kill power until he gets to his smash attacks and his back air. And I get a nice little stage tech off him, but I save him because, you know, I'm a nice guy. Not trying to end the game like that. And there, here I get greedy. I go for a shield break, you know. He punishes that. Luckily, Plant's still alive. And he's always coming back. I learned that I couldn't punish that forward air into a grab from the last experience, so I jump after this time. He's a bit unlucky there. He probably meant to input a up smash instead of a up tilt, but I get lucky. Sometimes you just need some luck in the game. You know, he's starting to mash a bit now, so I start kind of throwing stuff out that'll punish him. So he's just trying to get real close. He's getting a little antsy. And I just bait him. So this was an absolute menace of a Piranha plant, but you know, I'm the #1, so I have to prove myself. So we start off with the formalities. I give him a little 3%, you know, handicap for him. And he's there trying to bait me out into approaching him, and I'm like, well, yeah, no, I'm gonna make you approach. No, I'm the best, so you know he's got to come to me. Do the usual aerial into jab. Definitely a usual Piranha Plant combo. I know the Patooey range, so I step under the platforms and try to avoid his trying to avoid his Patooey. He hits a nice P block counter. I roll into that. He doesn't punish. He does go for some aerial combos. And I'm just here trying to delay myself back on stage. So we're here definitely running similar games and game styles. He already knows how to avoid most Patooeys as I do. You gotta remember, any damage is good damage. And you also notice back there, I released my down special a little bit earlier, so I could avoid the grab. So I just start mincing him this stock. Mix up my timing, mix up his shield. Try to bait him into a jumping. I see that he likes to spot dodge a lot, so I do take that into account, especially near the end of the game. It's like that delayed forward smash there, you know, I had to step up a little bit. And always remember, you can shield one Piranha Plant special, next special, but don't do it twice. If I have any advice for you. So I'm pretty confident here. Start getting a little lazy. Just trying to throw a little damage. Maybe do a little bit of style stuff. Try to force him off stage. And it's working out pretty well. And I start going for the kill moves here. It's about 2%. Try to delay my timing. And, you know, as you see, I didn't grab him because I knew it would spot dodge. Now I thought that was the end of the game, but man, did he almost switch this up on me. And it's a smart Piranha Plant main, of course. He didn't challenge that until I threw the Patooey away. Reasonably, I probably should have just ate it again, but he tech chases me there. It's got me in a bit of a rough situation. I try to reverse it, but he's a bit too smart for that. I know I gotta do something tricky, so I try to mix up the timing, hoping he'll think I was jumping or something. So I get that shield cross and get a nice forward smash. So I don't have a lot of experience playing against Corrin, which is weird. Usually I only ever run into him online. And I mean, you know, Corrin, debatably a pretty high tier. I'd say she's decently high tier. If she was any faster, she'd definitely be, she or he would definitely be busted. But so I you're gonna see me adjust to this Corrin pretty quick, and like her gameplay, her strategies. So I see she's definitely trying to distance me, which for one I'm Piranha Plant, so it doesn't really work out well for her. But and then of course, as I do know how to play her a little bit, and you definitely want to keep your opponents in the air, so I try to stay on the ground against her, force her to make some options. So I realize, you know, she tries to counter that, and she counters that Patooey pretty well. So you're gonna see later in the game where I punish that. And I know she's going out for me. She's giving up stage control, which definitely is gonna hurt her. Because the moment Corrin's off stage, that recovery is very easy to punish. So you know, I wait out the counters. When I see her do her side special, I back up a little bit, and that's how she's trying to close distance on me, but expecting me to challenge. But here's where I punish the counter twice. So I expected to come, so I let Patui hit her a little earlier. And she's starting to get smart, so she tries to switch it up. Tries to distance me, starts using her projectiles. So yeah, I punched that counter there. So here she gets greedy, she starts trying to come off stage for me. Pretty sure this is about the most optimal punish possible. I see she counters that. I don't know how she gets a side special out of that so quickly. I don't know where the lag was on that at all, but you know, I'm not a Corrin main. So, you know, I'm doing pretty well against her. Still have 3 stocks, still vibing, you know, plant heavy boy. And I see she's trying to throw out that counter a lot, and I'm definitely gonna punish that more. And I get her off stage, and that's that. So sadly, I had to run into an online Palatina. And she does the usual Palatina things. Lots of nairs, lots of jumps. You know, just using S tier privilege against the lowly Piranha plant tier. And at first, you know, I'm struggling a little bit. And then I'm like, you know, can I really lose to a Palatina? To someone who plays Palatina? You know, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna start putting some pressure on her. I start switching it up. Start just going for it. Cause I just figure she'll run into it. And I make her stress out. I see that she likes to recover near the middle of the stage. And I know she can't like hit me or anything without the Patui, or without the Patui hitting her. So not too worried about grabs or anything like that. Definitely make sure to avoid any up airs. Try to do a little offstage pressure so she'll come back and do a bad option. But man, her recovery has almost no lag. So you know, I mean, I bait her by doing a little jump, making her think that she can hit me. And I'll do my little down special with my super armor. So she starts getting smart, starts recovering a bit lower below the stage. So my Patuis won't kill her, basically, just like that. You know, I'm here just trying to live, get a little damage on her before I go. If I do know one thing, I'm not going to be able to 3-stock Palatina. She starts jumping, she starts trying to put some pressure on me off stage. I know to stay back a little bit. Wait to see that little spark. And then avoid it after. So right now I'm just trying to chase her down some. Definitely play very reactive against her, but she eventually gets a kill, but I got a nice little lead. As you can see that I threw it at the exact wrong time, and I get punished for it. But you know, DI out, down, restart the grab. I get in a little bit of trouble here trying to recover and get back on stage into advantage, but eventually she comes up to the ledge and I manage to get past her. At least a little bit. And like here, I still take into account that she tries to recover in the middle of the stage, so I try to read that a lot, but the platforms definitely, it's my own fault because that's my rule set, but the platforms do not help me much. I know she tries to jump on the platforms a lot, so I start doing a lot of specials up in the air. Definitely get a little worried here. Start trying to use my super armor to my advantage. Because I'm going to need a lead. Especially if she hits me off stage with any of those explosive lights. I'm going to be sent straight into the blast zone. So I started getting pretty confident here. I got her game down pretty well. I know when she's coming in. I know to jump whenever she gets near. Try and avoid her grabs and nairs. She switches up the throw. That's due to my bad DI. I thought she was going to up throw me. She ended up back throwing me. And as you see, every time she recovers into the middle, I punish it pretty easy. So I go below here. I get a bit I was a bit nervous there. I knew that I wouldn't kill. Piranha Plant's still low tier. But I kind of bait her here because, you know, Palatina, small brain. And so this was my final match of the day. It was like 7.5 million GSP, which was quite odd because it was definitely my easiest game of the day. Not sure if this Isabelle just doesn't know the matchup at all, but I ended up wrecking her completely. So right here, you know, I'm still trying to feel her out, trying to see what she does, see how she reacts. She jumps directly into the strong hitbox. It's luck for me. I know to avoid the fishing pole and try to make her approach. I know do a lot of super armor off stage because they'll do the forward airs and back airs. I do play against the #1 villager almost every day of my life, so. Now I got quite a lead here. 3 stocks, still pretty healthy. She starts getting my game down a little more pressure off stage. Starts planning the rockets. Now I'm starting worried about it. So I do stay a little farther off. I know not to like try to roll past them, 'cause that's more or less the bait. So I stay near the edge of the stage. And I definitely so after missed grabs, like if you read the spot dodge, a lot of times you'll be able to punish. It's just the height. Like most people will spot dodge after missing a grab. So I usually just jump and do an aerial or delay a smash attack. I don't know why she was hanging on the ledge there, but now I start trying to style. Just pop some balloons, do nothing, and that's the end. Like and subscribe.